Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Force here, and today we will be taking a look at 40 minutes of gameplay in the War Z beta. This is an upcoming zombie survival MMO that is being developed by Hammerpoint Interactive. The game takes place during a zombie apocalypse set in Colorado, where you are one of the few remaining survivors who must try to scavenge for goods, stay away from deadly humans and zombies, and just try to live as long as possible. Now once again here in this video we'll be taking a look at 40 minutes of gameplay. Before we hop into that though, I do want to show you guys the marketplace. This is going to be a key component in your playing of the War Z. The marketplace is where you can purchase various goods to use on your characters within the game. Now there are two currency types. Both of these currencies can be found in game. There is just regular money, you can see the dollar symbol here, and then there are also gold coins. Both of these you can find in game and then come to the marketplace to purchase items to apply to your characters within the game. The first tab here is various ammunition for different types of weapons. The next tab over we've got flashlights, weapons like knives and hammers and bats, as well as flares and different chem lights. Tab over, these are helmets or masks for your characters. Also at the bottom over here, there are a couple of backpacks available for increased storage size, or just cute teddy bear backpacks. Just to the right of that, we've got the tab for food and beverage. Being able to make sure you are well fed and you aren't going thirsty is also important in the game. To the right of that, the ability to heal yourself, also vaccinations, painkillers, antibiotics. I got a nice little time capsule there for the ability to write a message to store for other people. And then we've got a med kit and rangefinder. And then all the way over here, weapon attachments. We've got rifle flashlights, pistol lasers, holographic, cobra attachment, pistol flashlight, and then the rifle laser as well. So different attachments to increase the effectiveness of your weapons. So this is the marketplace. Now again, both these currencies, according to the official website for this game, both these currencies can be found within the game to purchase these items in the marketplace to apply to your characters. Now, I'm not certain, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was a way to purchase one of these currency types. Also, again, we've got the gold coins and the money here. This third one, I don't know if that's going to be an outside of the game ability to purchase this type of currency to buy these items in the marketplace. I'm not certain. Now, according to the site, at least last time it was updated, that's not a possibility, but things may change, who knows. All right, let's go ahead into the survivor screen. This is where we can create a character, and we're going to do that very thing. He is going to be named Force Lol, and we're going to do that in one of two modes. There's a normal mode and a hardcore mode. The difference between the two is in normal mode, if you die, you can come back after an hour. In hardcore mode, if your character dies, it is done forever. I do also believe that in hardcore specific servers, there's either better loot or an increased chance to find loot in various areas. We're just going to go with normal mode here for this video. You've got three different character types with a fourth one coming in the future. Why don't we go ahead? He looks like he's a cool dude. Why don't we go ahead and go with him? A little bit of customization, as you can see here. You can filter through a few options. I like that mustache, so we're going to go with that. Then you can choose the vest type, as well as looks like he can get a strange little shaving of his chest hair. That's kind of creepy. So why don't we pick that one? And then the option to switch the legs here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make this as dark as possible just so it's a little bit harder to see. Alright, so Force Lol, create new survivor. We can do that just like that. New survivor has been created. And then what you can do is you're going to notice right here a little bit of stats for the character. Now, if we go to my prior one, he's got a bit of experience. That's how long he has survived, 15 hours, 33 minutes. The zombies killed bandits, civilians. Not a lot. This character is actually fairly new. And then some alignment and the last map. Now, currently the only map available in the game is the Colorado landscape. Future areas will be available as we get closer to launch, I'm assuming, and then obviously post-launch as well. Now, a couple of things down over here you're going to notice as well. There's the inventory as well as the skill tree. Skill tree currently not available in the beta. This is coming in the future, and you're going to have various skills. Now, there aren't classes in the game per se, but you're going to be able to unlock special abilities, I suppose we can call them. But again, that is not currently in the game. With the inventory here, you can go to your global inventory. Now, this is an inventory of items that you've acquired on your characters and then have brought to the global inventory. So what will happen is if you're in the game and you die, you will drop everything you have. However, if you're in the game and you find an item, you can exit game and then take items from your stash to place in your global inventory, which can then be transferred to future characters. Also, say if you find a high value item that you want to hold on to, that would be a good idea, because if you die, you will lose that item. Anytime you die, all the items you have on your character at that time will be dropped. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up a few basics here just to make sure we're fairly equipped. Give him a flashlight. That's going to allow him to obviously see better in the dark, but it also can be used as a weapon. Beyond that, he does have these backpacks. Let's give him a nice little helmet. Why don't we give him a fireman helmet, because I think that is pretty nifty. All these small backpacks, I currently have a small backpack equipped, so no need for that. We'll also give him a couple beverages here, as well as a little bit of food to make sure he doesn't go hungry or thirsty. And then lastly here, give him a couple of band-aids just in case he gets injured. Make sure he can heal himself up. And this is the benefit of having a global inventory. When you make a new character, you can take some items. And that's exactly what we did there. He is all set, nice and equipped. So let's go ahead and hop into a game by going to Quick Join. Alright, so here we are in game. Now before we get moving and put ourselves in mortal danger, let me bring up the map here just to show you where we are. So a couple of points of interest. First of all, this little rectangle is going to show you not only where you are, but your orientation, the direction that you're facing. We also have various points named here, which will be specific cities and specific mountains and stuff like that. And now these circled red areas, these are actually safe zones. Now within a safe zone, there's a couple of things. You can't fire a weapon. You can also not be injured, and on top of that, this is where you can access your global inventory. For example, if I were to log out right now and try to go to my global inventory, I would not have access to it. I need to be within a safe zone in order to do that, or be creating a brand new character, as you saw me do. Alright, so let's go ahead and start to explore and take a look at what the War Z is all about. Now once again, this is a zombie survival game, and immediate comparisons will be drawn to DayZ. In fact, let's just go ahead and talk about it now. So this game was announced after the DayZ grew in popularity. DayZ, of course, is the Arma mod that became quite popular. It's a zombie survival game. It's sort of played the same way. There's a lot of similarities between the two. Now after the popularity of DayZ took off, then the War Z was announced. Now apparently, this is going to alter, I guess, depending on who you ask about the matter. Apparently this game has been in development for a few years now, prior to DayZ becoming popular. Now whether or not that's true is up to debate to a lot of people. One thing that is certain is that they're using assets, and I believe the game engine, most certainly from other games that have already been worked on by the development team. So, you know, they have all this stuff in place, and they're just kind of tweaking it to make it this zombie survival game, although apparently they've had the idea for quite a while. All right, there's like another person down there, which we have to be careful for. I'm also not having my flashlight out right now, just to try to not give myself away, because trying to stay stealthy is important. Let's read this note here, see what it says. Okay, it doesn't say anything. Notes, that's something we can talk about in a moment. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. You know, people will, of course, draw the comparisons, but also people are saying, hey, this is a clone of that other game, and I guess that's a fair argument to make. We've got a backpack right there. That's actually, look, is that an increased size backpack? That's a medium backpack. I don't know that that's bigger than mine. It might be, though. We'll have to see. It looks like there's someone coming up here. I am not friends with people. You cannot trust people in this game, and as a result, I just kill people that I see. Yes, I'm that guy. Like this guy right here. This guy right here. What if he turns on me? You cannot trust these people. This guy, I cannot trust him, so I will do this, and this is a part of the game. So you have to get used to it, because this will happen. This will happen to you. That will happen to you. He could have done that to me. He didn't, but he could have. I'm a jerk, I know. Listen, this just goes with the territory. This is a PvP game, so let's talk about it. We got the whole DayZ comparison out of the way. Let's talk about what this game is all about. So first thing, of course, is player killing. Like you just saw, that will happen consistently. You will be receiving and doing it. I promise you, at some point in your playing of this game, you will be. You just can't trust anybody. You cannot trust. I can't trust myself. He couldn't trust me, obviously. Let's go ahead and hide this so that people don't see it. Now, let's talk about the gameplay, the various things that you can do within the game. One thing you might notice is the animations are kind of stiff. They're a little bit choppy. One thing that really bugged me when I first started playing this game is when you're sprinting, if you try to strafe, so you move with WASD, that's how I'm moving around right now. Now when I'm sprinting by holding down shift, if I try to strafe to the right or the left, this is what happens. I kind of do this weird little awkward moving in either direction. I'm not a big fan of that. I hope that they change the running while strafing animation. They make it a little more fluid. Not just the animation, but it's just very restricted. It's kind of odd to me that I move the way I do. Like, look at that. This is how I move. I'm holding down A and then D, and it's just like barely moving left or right. It's just a little awkward to me, that is all. But yes, you move around with WASD. Now you can see the 1 through 6 on the bottom. That's going to show various inventory items. You access them just by hitting those keys, as you expect. So 2 brings up my flashlight. 3, well, I guess that won't bring up a medium backpack, but I do have a medium backpack. Let me go ahead and bring this down here. I don't know if that's, I don't know what size backpack I have right now. Is that current backpack? Oh, 12? Oh, this is different. Okay. Look at that, so I've got more slots now. Okay, so I found a better backpack, wonderful. So that is a larger backpack than the one that I had. So now I can store more. And I'm finding all sorts of stuff. This is actually a really good place to find food and water, I found, this particular area. Now I was spawned in a random area. Whenever you create a new character, you'll be spawned in a random point within this zone. This is Colorado. This is the currently only available zone in the game. More are to come in the future, but at the moment, Colorado is the only place available. Also, this pixelated area, this will eventually be unlocked. Currently in the beta, you only have access to the area that is clearly visible, however. So what I can do is I can continue to run around this area and try to find more food and water, or I can start to go into one of the major towns and hopefully try to find some weapons and try to find some better items as well. Now, that is what I'm going to do. So why don't we just leave this position? Ooh, another item right here. Let me pick that up. Bag of chips. Delicious. Sounds great. Okay, so movement with WASD. You drop a weapon or you remove it by hitting backspace. So my flashlight I can bring up. I can hit backspace to drop. Keeping that sheathed most of the time is going to be a smart idea. A couple of things. The biggest one, especially at night, not letting other people see where you are. Not letting other people see your position is going to save your butt. Trying to stay sort of in the shadows. Definitely a good idea, unless of course you're playing with friends. You want them to know where you are, but that's a whole nother story. All right, so crouching is available. This is done with left control. It's going to allow me to crouch down. Also, hitting Z will allow me to go into prone, which makes me that much less visible. And speaking of visibility, if you take a look at the upper right-hand corner, there's a couple things. There's visibility as well as noise. So you can see my visibility right now while I'm running quite high. The noise increases as well. While I'm standing still, that drops. While I'm prone, that should drop even more. Maybe it's not because I'm in the sunlight. But visibility and how audible you are, that is going to basically tell you how likely you are to be detected by either nearby people or nearby zombies. And we'll be seeing zombies fairly shortly because we're pretty close to a town. Also, prepare for craziness in the chat. That's just going to happen in this game. It's a PvP game. People will be angry consistently. So we're pretty close to a town right here, so we're going to head in that direction and see what is in the town, see if we can find some goods and stuff like that. Lower left-hand corner, let's talk about that. Few things displayed there. Number one is your stamina. Stamina, you can see that slowly increasing. It is that little orange bar that is slowly increasing over time. And I think it might increase quicker if I stand still or if I go down into prone. That might not be true, but yes, when you run, you use up that stamina. When you jump, you use up that stamina, and it may even be when you do physical activity. Maybe only when I hit someone that's going to be the case. But yes, using up stamina as you expect, running and jumping, things like that. Also displayed down there is your hunger as well as your thirst. So you need to eat and drink before those things deplete, otherwise you will eventually die. So, you know, like if we look at my inventory right now, I've got a granola bar, bag of chips that will alleviate my hunger, and of course this bottle of water will alleviate my thirst. And so making sure that you're not only alive in terms of the damage that you're taking, but also to make sure that you haven't starved or gone thirsty, dehydrated yourself. These are things you must keep tabs of. So there's sort of those two ticking clocks in addition to your overall health, which is represented by the character who is currently all red. When you take damage, that will deplete, and if you take damage until there's no more red left in that character, then you are donezo. You're gone. All right, so we got a couple of zombies up ahead, as you can see there in my line of sight, and that is also the town, so I'm going to try to make my way past the zombies. Now I do have this flashlight, which is a blunt object that I can kill them with, but again, okay, so those are zombies. Those are zombies. Why are they running in my direction? That is a person being chased by a zombie. Well, I'm just gonna let him continue to be chased. If he tries to come towards me, I will bludgeon him. Please don't come towards me. Don't try to get the zombie to touch me. Is he serious? Fucking jerk off. Sorry. Apologize for the language, but... Well, that's what... You look at that. That is what he gets. He brings a zombie to me. He dies. He specifically did that on purpose. So, I'm going to hit the zombie in the face with the flashlight until he eventually dies. I can hold down left mouse button to do that, and now he's dead. There you go. And that guy's dead because, well, he tried to bring a zombie to me. So let me take his food and his can of soda and his granola bar and his 9mm mag and all that stuff now added to my... The chat is going to be ridiculous. Prepare for it. All that stuff added to my inventory. Let's go about my merry day. Player killing will happen quite often in this game, and that is the song, two-player killing, so please feel free to sing it. I can repeat it for you. No, I can't. That is a one-time thing. You can hit rewind on this video if you'd like to hear that more. I'm telling you, man, it's a dog-eat-dog world, you know? Gotta look out for yourself in zombie apocalypse. Gotta be honest with you. Just kind of how it is. So we got zombies to my left, zombies to my right. Zombies all over the place. Just stay away. If you get close to them, go like this. Look at that guy. He has got a spiked baseball bat. I do not want to go next to him. I am going to go in a direction other than where he is. Is he going to try to chase me? Yes, he is. He is going to try to kill me. I am meeting my maker. He is trying to kill me. He is going to kill me successfully. Welcome to the War Z. This will happen a lot. This screen you will see quite often. So, here's what happened. He killed me. And as a result, I've lost everything. Now, you're not just going to be kicked back to the main screen. You're going to have to hit escape and go to quit and just cry yourself to sleep. Now, what'll happen, and this is actually a good thing because I can show you this mechanic now, is that when you die, you come back in 58 minutes, or it's basically an hour. Now, if I go to inventory, you're going to see there is nothing there. So what I could have done is, if I could have gotten away and then logged out, I could have kept my items, brought them... Actually, you know what? I couldn't bring them to this inventory. So, if you can get yourself to a safe zone, you can bring your items to your global inventory and then carry it over to other characters. If not, you'll just lose everything you had, plain and simple. Now that he's dead, though, let's go ahead and go to the character that I already have. Something I'd like to do as well, though, before we do that, is I would like to purchase myself a spiked bat. Now we're going to use some of these gold coins. The gold coins that I've acquired were from pre-ordering the game, which allowed me to get into the alpha and then subsequently the beta. Now, once again, though, gold coins and money you will be able to find in the game. Now, I'm going to use this to purchase a spiked bat. And then we're going to go here to our survivors. Going to go to this guy, going to go to the inventory, and we will take that spiked bat and we will put that right there. Switch it out with our hammer. Spiked bat, much more deadly weapon. These are other items that I currently have equipped to this character. I've got some binoculars, got a flare. Well, that's not entirely necessary, to be honest with you. And yeah, that is good. So let's grab him, let's play a game, and let's try that again. I probably will die at least 1 or 2 more times. It just happens in this game. That's just the way it is. Alright, so here I am in a safe zone now, and I'll bring up the map just to show you where I am. Last time we were chilling out right down here. You can see here I am in the Blue Ridge Settlement safe zone. Not a whole lot within the safe zone itself. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just an area. There's really not much fleshed out to it. It's like a little fort, but there's nothing really to do in there. And actually, the last couple of times I've checked, there haven't been any items. So what I've got here currently equipped is a nice little rifle, an M16 rather. No ammo for it, however, but have you guys heard of posturing? It's this thing where you pretend that you're bigger and more imposing than you are. So, as a result of wanting to posture, I am going to keep this M16 equipped consistently so that if anyone sees me, they say, hey, he's got a rifle, let me stay away. And if they do happen to come up close, I can use the spike bat. That will be a good alternative as well, most definitely. My only concern is if I come out against someone who actually has a weapon that can hurt me. You know, if they've got a weapon with ammunition, then I'm kind of in trouble and I'm probably going to die. So it's something that I have to, of course, be knowledgeable about and try to make sure I keep my distance. Now, safe zone, whenever you walk into it, you're going to notice that little message on the top. It's going to tell you a couple things. No weapons allowed. Can't shoot anything. Can't even swing a bat. You know, I'm hitting the button to swing a bat, but it is not happening. Also, this is where you gain access to that global inventory, so when I leave game, I can access my global inventory. If I leave game in this position, I cannot. So that is something else to keep in mind. Okay, let's move out here and get ourselves to a town. Let me go to Smallville, which is right down over here. Just gonna head due south. Go into Smallville. We're going to keep this M16 equipped. Maybe we'll find ammunition. Maybe we won't. Scavenging and looking for gear. Well, it's a pain in the butt. That's basically all you do in this game. Let's talk about other things that are coming. Now, I did mention that skills will eventually be unlocked. And the way I'm assuming this works, please feel free to correct me in the comment section below if I'm wrong. The way I'm assuming this works is you acquire experience from playing the game, such as killing zombies, killing players, and then you use that experience to unlock those skills. That's my assumption. That could be incorrect. That would make the most sense to me, but there could be other things that come into play as well that I do not know of. Now, beyond that, there is also a questing system. If I hit escape and bring up missions, you're going to notice there's nothing there. Now, quests are set up on a player basis. So what's going to happen here is players can create quests by leaving notes, and there's going to be the system in place that, you know, you can just do player quests. I guess that's all there really is. I'll be really interested to see how that comes into play. I have not seen anything like that in the game at the moment. Why is this still here? I'm just trying to hit my map. Please get out, for the love of God. For the love of God, stop being so broken. Stop being so broken. I don't know what the problem is. Oh yeah, beta. Right, that'll do it. This actually may still technically be the alpha, so it could be even more dire than I thought. All right, so we're gonna run down in this direction and make our way to the town. See if we can find ourselves some goods and just kill some zombies. I don't know what else to tell you guys. This is what you do in this game. So, rolling in a posse again will be it'll be fun to see how that ends up playing out. Take a look behind us. Look at some beautiful scenery. Look at the way I run. And let me show you again how annoying the strafing is while running. Now, let me do it in the light so it's more obvious. I just think it looks bad, it feels bad. I hope they fix it. So this is normal running with sprint, and then if I hit down A, this is my running strafing right. If I hit down D, that is my running strafing left. I just think it's, I don't know. First of all, I think it feels way too restricted. I think I should be moving further to the left while run strafing instead of just barely in that direction. But that is just my opinion. I don't develop games. I don't know. Maybe that's a great idea. Who knows? Keep an eye out for peeps. Feel free to shout at me. So yeah, I'm fully accepting of what happened in my death there. After taking out 2 people, I'm more than happy. That is what this, and you know the biggest thing with this game too is that is how it's designed. People will complain constantly throughout the lifetime of this game. I guarantee it. People will complain constantly about player killing. I think the thing that in complaining, I think the thing they fail to realize is that is how this game is designed. There is supposed to be a tense relationship between not only you and the zombies within the world, but you and the other people. And that is going to be consistent, and that is going to be encouraged, because that's part of what makes this game special and frustrating and annoying. Now, one thing that is not cool that is taking place now, as we speak even within this beta, is hacking. That is a huge problem as well with the DayZ mod that is actually, of course, being worked into a standalone game. If you did not know, the DayZ mod for Arma is being worked and improved, I suppose, to become its own standalone product. But they've had huge issues with hacking. Hacking has been taking place here in the beta. I'm not sure how well they're doing at removing hackers. I, of course, only hope that they're doing their best, because hacking completely ruins the experience. It is what killed the experience for a lot of people in DayZ. It will kill the experience for a lot of people here in the WarZ unless it is properly dealt with. Hacking just ruins it. I mean, it's not fun if you get shot from across the map in the face from someone because they have a hack. Now let's see if I take damage from this barbed wire fence. I don't know. Looks like maybe I just let's see if I take damage from this. Do I take damage from running into a barbed wire fence? Unrealistic. I throw my mouse in anger. Okay, so let's take a look here in town. Now some of you may find this kind of thing boring. It is I wasn't saying it is boring. What I'm saying is that it is as interesting, intense as you allow it to be based on how immersed you get yourself within this type of experience. If you can immerse yourself here in this game, then it is really tense, really nerve-wracking. Not only just dealing with the zombies, but dealing with other players. So we got a zombie right there. I don't know if I can sneak by here, or if he will try to engage. So far, so good. He turned to face me. No bueno. Alright, good. As long as I'm crouching here, it looks like I'm pretty good in this position. I'm gonna get up and go like this. Not gonna sprint though, we're just gonna go for a normal run. So yeah, it's very slow paced, very methodical. Some people will not enjoy that. I don't want to make any direct comparisons at all at this point to DayZ, other than to say, you know, in its general theme and the overall concept and principle behind the game, you know, the genre, this zombie survival game with some shooting and clubbing and stuff like that. You know, it is that, you know, it's that same concept. But until this game's fully fleshed out, I can't make any direct comparisons at all. In fact, I really haven't spent a ton of time with DayZ either to make a fair comparison. So I will allow you guys, based on the footage and the stuff that you've seen, to draw your own conclusions. Now, we will, of course, only see but a fraction in this video. In fact, there's already a ton of time passed. We will see. Oh! Okay, so we got a bunch of zombies chasing me. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to run and try to find a place where I can escape these zombies. Do you know how you escape zombies in the War Z? Well, let me show you how. You escape zombies by... What? I got shot? I don't know. I died. They weren't catching up to me. I don't think they damaged me. I think I got shot or some hacker. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's go out. Let's rejoin. And this is the experience you will deal with over and over again in the War Z. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and just create a new character then, because just keep dying. Force Raffle, that is going to be the name. We will go to normal. We will make him, let's just do this lady. This is going to be super creepy. Yeah, well, she looks, that's just like, well, look at this. That looks like a bimbo. This is ridiculous. Is that what you think someone would wear in a survival situation? All right, so the mode you can also choose here, beyond in the normal creation. And let's just do, yeah, we're going to do that. And why don't we get some gear from a lady. Give her a hammer and a flashlight, just in case we get to the nighttime. And a nice little hat. Let's take a look. Which one do we want? I'm gonna go with the urban hat there. Some beverage. And some instant oatmeal. And a med kit. Okay, so, great. Start a new game. See how long we can live. Listen, again. Death will happen often in this game. The best way to set yourself up is, first of all, have a gun, a loaded weapon, if you can get one of those as quick as possible. And it's really all about scavenging. You just have to find this stuff in the game. There's one particular area within the game that I found where I was able to get a weapon quite consistently. Ooh, what is this? Seriously? Is this a big backpack? That's a small backpack. There's one area within this game that I was able to quite consistently find some weapons, and that was a police station. I believe the police station, I don't remember which city was it. I think it was in the main city right here in Campus City or something like that. I do believe that is where the police station was, but I was consistently getting weapons there. If you guys have any good locations to get weapons who are currently in the beta, please feel free to let me know. I would love to have that information so I can find myself some weapons. But yeah, it's either rolling with a group or having yourself a loaded weapon. Because when you run around like this, you'll just die. I mean, it's just going to happen. So let's take a look at where we are on the map. I started off right here in Spring Ridge Trailer Park. Let's just go in the trailer park and try to sneak around. Try to find some supplies. Try to live. Hopefully no hackers in this game. I don't know if that was a hacker on my last death. That may have been a legitimate death by gunfire. It wasn't the zombies, though. If you're sprinting, those zombies aren't catching up to you. When you're stop sprinting, that's when they're going to be able to get you. But got some water here, got some banana boxes. Are those Chiquita bananas? Or are they nondescript bananas? I don't know. Doesn't matter, really, does it? No. Alright, so we're here in the trailer park. Probably gonna find some big screen TVs right next to welfare checks. Oh, that is judgmental. They've started to finally fill these areas, which is making me really happy to see. Last time I was playing the beta a couple of weeks ago, insides of buildings were literally just bare. So, you know, they're consistently iterating upon this game. You will likely see at least one more video from me when it comes to this particular game. If not just for release, then could see some stuff before then too. Band-aids to heal myself up. Excellent. There was a person over there. Just keep your distance and I'll keep mine, and we'll both be happy people. No, don't say tits or GTFO. That's not polite. How dare you? Alright, so I gotta keep an eye on him. Yeah, I see you, buddy. I see you. Hello. You stay over there, I'll stay over here, please. Stay away. Just make it nice and clear. Stay. You just can't trust. You can't trust anybody. That is the fun that I derive from this game. For all of the jankiness that this game has and like graphical glitches that you will see, we can chalk this up to beta. I wouldn't be too surprised if this game has some of these same issues come release. But the fun of this type of game is that experience and the constant tension with other players. The zombies aren't even so much threatening for the most part. You can easily escape them just by jumping onto an elevated object, typically cars or crates or stuff like that. It's just the people. It's the people that's really the worst thing. As you saw firsthand from my experience, and then what I've also had to deal with, you know? People are worse. And that could be fairly representative of how things would actually be in a real apocalypse, to be honest with you. Anarchy ensues once order diminishes. Oh, crazy human society. You were built upon a very fragile base. Okay. I don't think there's going to be anything in here, and it doesn't look like it. And we're just running around and scavenging for goods. So in this first 40 video, I really won't be giving you my general thoughts on the title, just because it is still, a lot of its issues are coming from the fact that it's in the beta. Now, I will reiterate, I don't expect this game to be a AAA quality in terms of polish upon release either. That's just my opinion, though. Who knows? Maybe they'll pull through. Maybe this will be just a glorious experience. I think it's going to have some major issues once it is released. Speaking of release, I believe their window is for the fall. No exact release date has been set. I just took damage from walking down the hill. That happens. Yes, that happens. I didn't fall, but I walked at too steep of an incline and the game just decided that I would take damage. That's annoying. Please fix that. If I'm not falling, then I don't take damage. You don't take damage from walking downhill. I've walked down plenty of hills. I've never taken damage from it. IRL is what we were speaking of, yes. IRL. But running from point to point, this will take up most of your time. Hopefully this game will see vehicles. I think it'd be stupid of them not to include vehicles, just because this tedious portion of the game can and will be a huge turnoff to players. It's this part of the experience is a turnoff to me. Now, were this area also riddled with zombies? Well, then maybe you'd have something going there. But the fact that there's like no what is that down there? What is that? Is that a zombie? It looks like a zombie or two. That's a pair of zombies, right? Those aren't people. Yeah, they're zombies. I don't know what he's doing. Just doing the Macarena? What's he doing? Oh, he's revving a lawnmower. An invisible lawnmower, yes. Look at that water animation while I'm zoomed in. Let me show you that again. Ready? Janky. That word can be used to describe a lot of this game. And that's a fair statement in the beta, though. You know, that's acceptable. I will give it its pass for that reason. Lots of bugs need to be worked out. But people, you know, will say, hey, this game, you said it's been in development for 2 years. Well, yeah, maybe not. Kind of hard to tell. Yeah, I'm still walking to try to find a city here. We got a ranch over here. We're getting pretty close. Got some zombies right there, kind of running in place, doing whatever. This won't be the last of the War Z you see here on this channel. I promise you that. At the very least, we'll have to take a look at the release version. If not, some more updates also at some point during the beta. I want you guys to be well informed on this game, and just looking at the beta version really isn't enough, but I figured there's lots of people who are looking forward to at least checking this out, even at the most basic level, so we can give you that. You know, the premise is great, the ideas behind it, awesome. I love I'm really intrigued, and I will be really interested to see how this whole skill system is going to work. Like, what types of things are you going to be able to get? How is it going to affect your character? There's no levels or anything like that in the game. There aren't classes, but there is like a skill system. So I will be interested to see what that is all about. No doubt. Why do I have a holstered weapon? Where is that? Can I please access that? Do I have a weapon? No, I don't. Why is there one holstered? And that is annoying. If you have a weapon holstered on the side of your pant, I should have access to it. Please. Thank you. Antibiotics. Anything else up here? Ooh, wow. Hit the mother load. Binoculars? Instant oatmeal? I love all these things. Painkillers. Nice. And a note. Read it. Day 223. Saw the weirdest thing yesterday. A man being chased by a train of zombies just up and jumps on top of my shed's roof. Wouldn't have minded too much at first. In fact, I found it sort of funny. But instead of laying low and being quiet, the retard pulls the shotgun off his back and just starts firing into the damn crowd, drawing more of those damned walking abominations in. If this asshole doesn't stop it soon, I'm going to have to take him out. And we've got a flare. That was a funny note. I found that humorous. I chuckled. Alright, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to throw down a flare just to show it to you guys. We're going to have to wrap up this video soon, because this is just, like, whatever. So there's a flare. Look at that. It's bright. You can throw it on the ground. It'll illuminate things. And it'll probably draw people to the shed, so let me get the heck out of here. Oh, zombie. Let's go ahead and go into first person. We're going to hit C to do that. And I still have the flare active, so let me switch to the hammer. Let's go ahead and hit this thing in the head a few times. At least I think that's the head. There we go. Energy drink. Can of tuna. Can of tuna. Oh, my thing is full. Let me... I don't know. What am I going to do here? Gotta drink some of my water. Could eat my oatmeal. And drop my flashlight. Forget the flashlight. I got plenty of those. Get a can of tuna. I'll drink my water. Pick up my energy drink. Okay. Great. Alright guys, we're going to wrap up this first 40 video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, this is a persistent zombie apocalypse survival MMO. There's shooting involved, although you didn't get to see any of it. I couldn't find any ammo and weapons that matched, so oh well. You can shoot in this game. The shooting isn't very good, but you can shoot. So don't expect like high quality FPS action from the shooting in this game, but there is shooting. It does exist. Game is being developed by Hammerpoint Interactive, currently in the beta or alpha, one or the other. Game is planned to release this fall. That is subject to change. No exact date has been set. You can check out another video coming from me in the future on this title as things improve in the beta and or at release. We'll have to see. Did I set that thing on fire, or is that just the flare just being super bright through the wood? I guess that's what that's... I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. It doesn't really matter. Thanks so much for watching this first 40 video, taking a look at the War Z in the beta alpha thingy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I mean, not a lot happened, but that's basically, you know, how this game works. It's just not a lot happens. I don't know. I want to tell you. I got some place over here. I see some fences over here. Let's see what's over the fences, huh? Anything fancy going on over here? Any shenanigans? How many people in this thing? There's a lot of people here. Lots of people on this server. 38 to be exact. Are one of those 38 at this location? No, I see a zombie there. Let's just check the house. Before we go, let's check the house. Alright, so I got a zombie chasing me. I also got trees disappearing. Let me show you how I can escape a zombie. I tried to do this before I got shot in the face. So this is how you can escape. Actually, he might be able to run up here. Okay, he can run up here. But cars are zombies' worst enemy. Our zombie's worst enemy. Watch, ready? Just jump on top of the car. And then you laugh. Stupid zombies. They'll just run around the car all day. He's shooting me. He's gonna kill me. How much ammo that guy has. Guys, did you just see what happened? That idiot just lost everything. Trying to shoot me in the face. No, I promise you he wasn't trying to help me. I'm not a jerk for letting him die. Oh my god, there's so much gear right there. What's right here though? 12 gauge. Okay. So these guys, they're just gonna run around. I gotta get that. Zombies. It's a problem. Alright, let me kill him. Alright, so we're gonna kill him. This is exciting. Alright, so I'm gonna get these zombies. And I'm gonna try to go pick up that stuff. So just take a minute, guys. Don't worry about it, though. Dead, 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 dead. Die, 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 die. Just die, please. Zombie. God dang it. Zombies. It's ridiculous. Alright, drop. 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 Okay, what does this guy got over here? Oh my lord. Look at these weapons. Bandage. Water, whatever. Got some ammo over here or something. And then we log out. Log out. Quit. I've acquired weapons. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Oh, that is a great way to go out. Fantastic. First 40 look at the War Z coming sometime soonish. Who knows? If you guys like the content, please be sure to subscribe. Don't forget, keep watching and keep owning. Look at this. 2 of them. Beautiful.